guys, oh boy. Hey guys, so I haven't done commentary in a while, but this is not gonna be a commentary video. So I've seen this is very popular, so I just decided to express what I feel like. So guys, if you were born from 2005 or 2003 and up to 2003 and up, you definitely know what Diary of a Wimpy Kid is. Like I used to read this all the time, man. Like I still read it to like see what's going on in the Wimpy Kid universe after all these years. So yeah. So I just want to mention this. So here is what I'm gonna say. I'm basically gonna talk about all the bad stuff about the Wimpy Kid characters. All of them. Like, the downsides they have. So, well, first off, many people would agree with me. Manny basically annoys his family. Well, not all of his family, but half of his family, but has no remorse for it. And also, he also gets what he wants. And yeah. And next off, we are going to talk about Frank Heffley, the father of Greg, Roderick, and Manny. Well, this guy, the fact that he plays with Civil War minifigurines at like age 40 is just strange. Even though AFOL does exist, like Lego, I can get it. Yes, I get it. But another thing is that in the books, if you remember this, he wants his sons to be in sports. And we can see he's been wanting this for a long time, since in the last straw, Greg mentioned that his new soccer coach used to be Roderick's coach back when Frank wanted him to do sports, but the coach was super rude, and so that's why that's why Roderick does not want to do sports anymore. And you can see that Greg likes video games. However, you should support that, even if you shouldn't do like try to change the opinion of that, and you can support it even if you don't take interest in it. However, if you're like, and also we can see frequent times that Frank has been wanting Greg to participate in sports and work out. Well, here's the thing. If you remember that I forgot. So, yeah, and you might say that Frank just wants Greg to stand up to the bullies and look good. But if that was the case, he wouldn't pressure him into sports. So, yeah, Chapter 3, Roderick. So, Roderick Heffley there's nothing really wrong with him besides there's really nothing wrong with him besides him being a prankster. Nothing really wrong with him. So yeah, next up, Greg. So in my opinion, Greg is selfish. I mean, if you think about it, if you read last year, if you read Raleigh Jefferson's Awesome Friendly Adventure, if you read that book, you remember that Raleigh wanted to make a fantasy book, not wanting it to be published, and didn't really care if it would be published or not. But if you remember, once he finished, so this is the Greg entry, so yeah, that if you remember, the character Rowley's character is Roland, and his sidekick and friend is Garg. However, this doesn't make any sense in this part. So here's the thing. So if you remember, at the end of the book, at the end of the entire book that Greg and Rowley made, are the picture shows in that page, or Greg said they should sell it as a Christmas story because those do good around the holidays. And this book came out in August, so yeah, that's already kind of a red flag. But then, if you look at the book cover, it says Garg and Friends Save Christmas. So basically what Greg's saying is that Garg is the main character. However, a main character in most books, and 99% of books out there right now, the main character is the character that's first seen in the book. However, Garg was the 5th or 4th character even introduced. So, yeah, that's also another red flag. So that is some sort of proof that Greg is selfish. And I saved the last one for the best. The best one for last. Susan Heffley. Susan Heffley basically just spoils the literal rotten eggs out of Manny. Like, literally. And here's the thing. If you remember in the third wheel, Susan said to Greg and Roderick that if they tell him his so-called friends aren't real, he could be traumatized, and that you just have to go along with it. So now it's just sounding that she just doesn't want Manny to not be spoiled. So yeah, that is my Diary of a Wimpy Kid entry. I'm gonna continue this Diary of a Wimpy this Wimpy Kid trilogy. So, yeah, this is the first episode. The worst parts of the Heffley family. Yeah. So, see ya.